What's up? How we doing, everybody? Welcome into stream. Coming in hot this morning. Do we sound good? Are we coming through the proper channels? Is everything, are we crisp? Are we through this microphone? No echo, no delay, no mess ups, nothing going wrong. We need to know that everything works as it ought. Welcome in. Congratulations to Zando for snagging first. And thank you, Perry, for 24 months, 2 full years of subscriptions. Although I don't know how that's possible because you've only been following us for like 6 months at this point, right? I'm pretty sure you've only been following us for, not too long. If we checked your followage, it just doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up. It must be an error. You're new. You're still new here, I'm pretty sure, Perry. You're very much a new kid. All right, Zando. Gachapon and movie game. Yeah, see, only a year. Only a year, Perry. A celeb reads poetry, Zando. What celebrity would you like to hear? And I'll see if I can find a poem. I need to do that today. I need to go to the store today and pick up a new poetry book. That needs to happen. Kronk, you got it. Let me find a poem. While I find a poem, I'm going to get you your movie game. All right, Zando, let me read it first. Okay, here we go, Zando. This is your movie game. The Bushwood Country Club is terrorized by an underground menace that loves Kenny Loggins and was a conscientious objector during World War II, earning the Medal of Honor at the Battle of Okinawa without ever firing a bullet. Now I have the song stuck in my head. Which song? Oh, I see. I got you now. It is indeed Caddyshack Saw Ridge. That's tough. Caddyshack Saw Ridge. Got it. Nailed it. Took me a minute to put it together, but now I'm piecing it together. All right, your poem today. Let's get a piano ballad because we can't be reading poetry to this music. It's got to be to a beautiful ballad. As performed by the one and only Kronk, this is "The Dream of a Fire Engine." Oh, it says a wordy dird. Oh, let's find another one. That's why we read. Okay. All right. It felt silly to censor it. It almost feels more like this is already such a weirdly disrespectful thing to read people's poetry in a silly voice, but it feels even more disrespectful to change the word because they probably put it there to like mean some kind of poetic weight. And in all fairness, all of this was probably supposed to be, it is what it is. We have fun, but I just found another one. We're all good. The same poet at the very least. The same poet here. Kimiko Han, The Dream of a Lacquer Box, as read by Kronk. The poison for goose, poison. Okay, all right. I wish I knew the contents, and I wish the contents Japanese, like hairpins made of tortoiseshell or bone, though my braid was lopped off
long ago, like an overpowering pine incense or a talisman from a Kyoto shrine, like a Hello Kitty diary lock and key, Hello Kitty stickers or candies, a Netsuke in the shape of an octopus, ticket stubs from the Bunraku, or am I wishing for mother, searching for sister? What voice are we turning into? Just hoping to give something Japanese to my daughters. Then again, people can read anything into dreams, and I do as well. I wish I possessed my mother's black liquor box, though in my dream it was red, though I wish my heart were content.
Thank you. Thank you, Kronk, for making a special visit today. Appreciate you reading my my mother's liqueur box. As it is definitely Patrick Warburton, but I feel like people know Kronk. Not everybody knows voice actors, and it did start as a Kronk, like somebody said Kronk as the recommendation of the voice. I'm definitely on the mends. I'm feeling pretty good. I've still got a little bit of congestion, but this was the first thing. This has not happened to us in a long, long time. Logan is back into the flow of school, and so she is waking up super, super early. We wake up at about 5 o'clock. Sometimes we wake up at 4:45, but we wake up at about 5 o'clock pretty much routinely whenever she's in school, and she's a teacher. And right now, Nora is not quite yet in preschool. So she is at Yaya camp at the beach. She's with my mother-in-law. And so we only have one kid right now. We only have Quinn. And I went back to sleep. I can't even tell you. It's been at least 4 years. I never went back. Well, that's not true. I definitely went back to sleep with Nora. It has been at least 2 years, maybe 3 years, since I have stayed in the bed. I helped my wife get her lunch packed and out the door, got Quinn changed, and then I went back to bed. So I feel amazing. Not this morning, but yesterday morning. And that was a real game changer. I still feel like I have the crud, but the crud is much more handled by a little extra sleep. It really is amazing what a little extra sleep can do. I hate sleep so much, but I need it. I need it to survive. I wish that I didn't, but I do. And so here we are. But thank you for asking, Sneaky. How's everybody in the chat doing? We're about to do some Jeopardy. I hope that you're having a wonderful Thursday. Hope your week is wrapping up well. Jeopardy wraps up tomorrow, speaking of. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do tomorrow, if I want to do more every hour. We went through a lot of Jeopardies with that last time. We're on the 14th of August, the 17th. So if we did one every hour, that would get us up to 8. We could do 8 Jeopardies tomorrow. We could do one every hour. I'll think about it. But either way, we are on the tail end of how many Jeopardies are left. So the opportunity to catch up to Zando feels impossible. Maybe it is. But regardless, we're stopping tomorrow and restarting the leaderboard. Sneaky, I still need to get you your game from the last one. I need to reach out and figure out what you would like. Okay. If you never played Jeopardy with us, the way that Jeopardy works here on stream is I will read off the category, the points that it's worth, and the prompt, and then it will be on you to respond as quickly as possible in the chat. You do not have to answer in the form of a question. You do not have to answer, you do not have to buzz in. You just have to put in what you believe the answer to be as quickly as possible. The first one, category, is classic metal bands. Classic metal bands. Like this one, for 2,000 points. Classic metal bands for 2,000 points. The answer. In the 1990s, singer Rob Halford told this Brit band, "You've got another thing coming. I'm leaving the group." In the 1990s, singer Rob Halford told this Brit band, You've got another thing coming. I'm leaving the group. Who knows their medal? It is indeed Judas Priest. Congratulations, Sneaky. All right, next up. It's an RNG'd one, so we're going to go ahead and get that RNG going. Okay, Google, pick a number between 1 and 20. What's it going to be? It's going slow this morning. 1,700 points. 1,700 points on the board. The category is in their wills. In their wills. The answer. In his will, Aristotle Onassis left half his fortune to create a foundation to help this country. And it's still going. In his will, Aristotle Onassis left half his fortune to create a foundation to help this country. And it's still going. For 1,700 points. I wonder if our stream lag is super bad today, or if these are just tough questions and y'all are really having to think about it. These are tough. All right, I'm gonna put up a timer. 2 minutes on the clock. When it reaches 3 minutes, the points will be null and void. They'll be gone. They'll be gone. I love this song. So I've made a discovery while you guys are thinking. Greece, only saying it because he is Greek. The answer, Sneaky, is Greece. Chat's in the clap for a wonderful guess. Congratulations. You earned those 3,700 points today. I had to do real math. Okay, with that, our top three are as follows. Stained Glass Rebel in third place with 9K. Sneaky Pigs in second place with 22K 400, and Zando Calrissian in first place with 33K 400. I believe in you. I believe in you, Sneaky. Can you do it? Can you usurp the throne? I think you're the only one at this point. It's going to be you and Zando's game tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, folks, we are having the Y Checkpoint Church event coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow, August 18th, 4 p.m., 8 hours stream. We're going to be raising missionary funds for the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit. We're going to be sending somebody to NCMS in Texas this November. It is going to be a sponsorship scholarship process that people are going to have to apply for. So it is going to be a well-vetted process. We're hoping to send more than one person, but at the very least, we're going to be sending one person and then myself as representatives of Checkpoint at this Nerd Culture Ministry Summit in Texas in November. What was I thinking? Our goals are $1,000. If we can reach that $1,000, then we'll be able to adequately send one person. If we're able to reach $1,500, we will be able to send 2 people. $2,000, 3 people. That's where we're setting our goals. So we're sending up to 4 people if we're able to raise the capital needed to make this happen. So Y Checkpoint Church is very similar to our Checkathon, although distinctly different. Checkathons, we raise money for charity. At Y Checkpoint Churches, we raise funds for something Checkpoint is doing. So it's something in-house. We've had a subathon before, and this will be a mission fund raiser. So that's coming up tomorrow night. I hope you'll be able to join us. I always enjoy our 8-hour streams. and always enjoy the antics that we come up with during that time. I'll be announcing the schedule and all the sorts of things that are going on during that stream at the start. So if you want to get kind of the flow of what to expect for the evening, all of that will be fairly straightforward. Yeah, I think we're ready to get into Ghost Trick. I'm super looking forward to Ghost Trick today. I like that we have more time now on Thursdays. I think moving Twig to Tuesdays was a good call because now these narrative games that are contiguous that we're going to start playing over the time span of Thursdays, it just feels much more doable to be able to stretch a game out in 3-hour chunks rather than 2-hour chunks after Twig. So I think this is going to be for the best. I don't think we're going to be able to finish Ghost Trick today, but we might. Who could say? I don't know. I've never played it before, so I have no idea if we'll be able to get to the end, but maybe we will. I will say, I have discovered my bias about Baldur's Gate 3. I'm another couple hours in, and I've done a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of the first act story at this point. I am stuck at a certain point that I'm going to get through, but I have discovered my qualm. And where it comes in is I would almost bet money on it, but I'm not a gambler. If you looked back at my top 10 games from every year, probably forever, I would bet money, I wouldn't though, but I would, that my top 10 are not high fantasy stories. I don't like high fantasy. I think I've come to the realization in my brain space that I just need to accept that I have a natural bias. I have a organic mental thing that is happening, a mental block, if you will, against high fantasy. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. If it is rude, it is uncontrollable. I'm actively working against it to try and enjoy the experience, but there is something so just baseline, I think the youth would call it cringe. But for me, it's suspension of disbelief. I cannot suspend my disbelief for these voice actors in this game. I don't believe them. I think they're doing a great job, but I don't believe them at all. There is something so silly to me about a character speaking in Old English tongue. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it messed up in my brain. It's why I've never been able to do what's the show? Song of Fire and Ice. What's the actual name of it? Oh, whatever. It's the same reason I can't do anything high fantasy. I don't believe them. It's so baffling. But it was like, it made sense in my head. And you know what? Here's the thing about D&D, Mayfly. You know what I don't really enjoy? The high fantasy factor of D&D. I love playing homebrews that take you out of the high fantasy. I love the parallels that take you away from high fantasy experience and into a modern fantasy. It's why I love Cyberpunk. I was playing last night, Baldur's Gate, and I was living through some of the stories, and I was like, oh, this is not different from Cyberpunk at all. Like the story that's being told, the way that I see it going in the long run, it's very similar. Cyberpunk was like one of my favorite games I've ever played. Baldur's Gate, I just can't. I'm enjoying the exploration, as you just said, Mayfly. I'm enjoying the exploration. I'm enjoying the play style. I'm enjoying most of the mechanics. Some of the mechanics aren't not for me. But for some reason, I'm able to suspend my disbelief for neo-noir. I'm able to suspend my disbelief for cyberpunk. I'm able to suspend my disbelief for future stories or even modern stories. But as soon as you throw that high fantasy element in it, it just becomes so unbelievable. I'm very curious about Starfield because think about like Fallout. I love Fallout. And so will I love Starfield because I love Fallout as much as I do? I don't know. But for some reason, I already am more bought in because of the space element than I am for high fantasy. It's bizarre, but I'm glad to have at least pinned down the reason because I felt really guilty this entire time that I've been like, I've been trying my best to not rag on this game, but this entire time I've been playing this game and I'm like, why am I not enjoying this? And I think that's it. Sneaky says, I've played BG3 a couple of times. It's not grabbing me either. Now, granted, I've played with friends who are pushing things along fast, and I haven't had a chance to play it myself. Yeah, I'm playing it solo. And I think that there are elements of it that would be fun multiplayer, but overall, no, I don't think I'd play it multiplayer. Because the characters are already built in, you know? Like, if you really had very much sway over your other people's decisions, which, I mean, you sort of do, but if you had more sway over, like, your party's decisions, then I could think it would be fun in a group. Or if you're just super bought in. But I would have to play this game solo. Yeah. We'll see. I'm gonna push through. I will at least be finishing the first act because I plan on writing a nerdy sermon on it. And so I will finish the first act at the very least. I would like to finish the whole game. But I must admit that being where I'm at, it just feels so painfully adequate. That's so mean. It's so mean, but it's so true for me and myself. It's the same reason. Hey, guess what? You know what game I've never played that everyone in the universe has played? Skyrim, dude. I can't do the high fantasy. And you know what my favorite Final Fantasy is? 10. The one that is the least high fantasy you could possibly come up with. It's really, like, the more I think about it, the more I'm working through this in my brain, the more I'm like, yes, this is my problem. This is my qualm. I don't know what part of my brain does this, but that's where I'm at. Go figure. So at the very least, I have my reasons now, and I feel comfortable in pinning them down to a definition. I don't know what I'm going to do to get around it, but at least I know it about myself, and I'm proud. I'm proud that I know it now. Because if I can put words to it, I can work around it. And so I can acknowledge in myself, hey, the reason I'm not enjoying this is because of the high fantasy element, and then I can get past it. And I'm going to. Let's get into Ghost Trick. I've rambled enough. I was just very excited to have come up to this conclusion. Let's pause Spoofy. Everybody say bye, Spoofy. Okay, we're gonna get into Ghost Trick. For those of you that have not been along for the journey, we are dead, and we are trying to solve our myrtle. We've met a detective who myrtled us, and for some reason, we are entwined in the mystery, maybe as the bad guy. We might be the bad guy. I cannot remember if I play with controller or not. I think I do, though. That feels too loud. Oh. Please tell me we're done here, though, right? This was the awful, awful, awful spot. I hope we're done. I hope we're done in the awful spot. Good. Okay. So we are in the Prime Minister's office. I don't remember what his name is. We're in the Justice Minister's office trying to get a pardon. That's the Justice Minister. Trying to get a pardon for this guy with the blonde beard. The guy with the Elvis outfit is trying to keep a polished, perfect record and pin the crime on the blonde guy, even though we think that he probably knows more. I don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing, so we're gonna find out. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter's been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. Then I guess we better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned, or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. Betrayal. Just who has you in their pocket, Justice Minister? As you wish, Your Excellency. Please, don't bow down to me.
and especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir.
Where'd he get that seat from? Where did he get that seat from? Where'd you find that seat, sir?
The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate?
We're gonna try. We're absolutely gonna try.
I'm glad to see Detective Jowd all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Jowd's innocence, it'll be meaningless if Jowd or Camilla dies. I've got to do something about that kidnapping, somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here? Most likely the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it'll be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? It's pretty obvious. What I'm saying is only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change this situation. Gee, Detective. For these past 5 years, Camilla is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister is to stop the execution. Is his wife and daughter, but is there a way? We gotta go to them. Yeah. No, I don't want to talk to him. No, I don't want to talk to him. All right. I think that's right. Here we go. How to convince her. You're welcome for the product placement, by the way, Duncan. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jowd's heart, and the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight is related back to me in some way, and I bet this mistaken-ridden abduction does too. All right, what chapter are we on? I think there's 18. Chapter 13. I doubt we'll finish today. Maybe, though. Maybe. 5 chapters is a lot of time. I visited the novelist apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the minister's doubt is now in bed, coughing, and I need to use this key before that prisoner van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. she's a one-finger typer, huh? My darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing, did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night and play? A daughter after my own heart, but I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone.
I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present.
Parfum?
He said he wanted a new lighter.
That's a lighter? Okay.
Well, there's no reason to go out this late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that.
But look what it brought you. Your fever is now worse than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Clink.
Mama?
Yes, darling.
Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight.
Not tonight, Amelie.
Yes, tonight.
I hate you!
Yes, tonight.
Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Amelie wants to call her father. Now if I could just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around.
Okay. So we have the lighter.
Woo. Woo.
Okay, I guess we gotta light it. Whoa! That's convenient. It can't be that easy.
The phone!
Amelie, I told you you couldn't call him tonight.
Why not?
Listen to me, Amelie. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider.
What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels.
What kind of novels? Uh-oh. Kakashi? Whoa!
Oh, what do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions?
Oh, it is.
Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult?
No! No! Mama!
I hate you!
There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so don't you dare do anything as monsieurs, like calling your father.
I hate you!
I can hear you, you know.
Man, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of options over here. Ooh, okay, we finally found the option we can't see. All right, well, that can't be relatched now, so that's not great. I see.
Oh goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of light.
It's not helpful. Better not put out the lamp right now. It'll only pour oil on the flames of anger. I mean, I guess this is the only thing I can do. Bye. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry! Oh, I'm so sorry, my little friend! Oh no! Okay, well that didn't do anything, so we're good. She's gonna look at it. Alright, sure. Because she's gonna look up at the clock when it chimes. That's great.
Well, well. Having a good time, are we, little rodent? That's not the reaction I expected at all. Oh no! Sweet dreams! I was not expecting the wine bottle! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend?
She did not just bat a rat, dude. That's amazing. Oh boy. What a goofy lady, dude. I'm worried he's gonna get electroshocked. Ah, see, that's exactly what I was afraid of. Now he's dead. I myrtled him. Oh.
Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this? Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark.
I was not expecting the rat to die. I feel very guilty now.
This chandelier just nearly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kind of thrills, thank you.
Wow, that's an efficient match right there. You're a strange lady. You are a strange lady, you know that?
Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight.
But how am I gonna make a phone call if the power's out? I'm so sorry, rat friend. Am I about to set her hair on fire? No.
What a naughty chandelier.
Not what I anticipated. That works without electricity too? Maybe I'll listen to his thoughts. Oh, no way. There must be something. I can't control it. Do I have to, like, catch her? Burn brighter. Interesting. No difference. Ah, what? Maybe I have to catch her. Do I have to bonk her on the head? That feels a bit violent. But maybe. Let's try it. I love her, dude! She's so good. Okay. All right. Now! Yeah! This is ridiculous.
Amelie! Amelie, help me!
Mama! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now.
Ha ha! There's the weakness. Here's to the weakness of my darling angel.
Chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to help. She won't be able to escape on her own. Meh. Can't reach it. Nope. What? How do I get to it? Stop. Surely not.
What? What is going on here? Amelie, look! Do you see this? Help me, please!
I'm sorry. I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too.
What am I gonna do to this lady? the only other thing I know to do. Let's see what he says first. Yeah, how do I get her to call her dad? Oh, is that active now? Wait. No. I have to get it lit somehow, but I don't know how. Let's try it. I feel like this is a bad idea. Stop it. The rat wasn't dead? This poor rat, dude. This poor rat has been through such a traumatic experience. It's absurd. Oh, man. We have terrorized this house. What in the world is going on here? Poor lady. I feel bad now. She's standing on the mantle. Shaky cam.
Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute.
We did it!
Oh, don't you dare, Amelie! I won't have it! Get me down!
Let's hear that phone call.
Hello, Papa?
Oi! Amelie!
We did it.
Is that you?
Of course it is, silly. What did you think?
But I heard they said you were... oh. No, never mind. It's nothing.
Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa!
Birthday? No, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it?
I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama.
Oh, your mean old mama, I mean your mother. What is she up to right now?
Well, she's certainly up all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble.
No, Amelie. It is I. I'm the one who was wrong.
Huh?
Could you tell your mother I'm sorry?
What do you have to be sorry about?
I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all...
Whoa, those eyes. Oh man, he got so nice. Why? Oh no, he's hot. Why did he get so friendly? Oh no, he's so charming all of a sudden.
Okay.
You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
Why did he get so handsome? Oh my goodness, look at those. He lost the bags. His eyes just look friendly. That is the ability of art to change a character so drastically.
But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize.
I don't think I did anything wrong. But okay, I'll apologize.
That's a good girl.
Okay, Papa, have a good night. I love you.
I love you too, Amelie. Good night, sweetheart.
Oh my goodness, this is absurd. Should we let her down?
Mama, I'm sorry.
My goodness, why the sudden change?
I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand.
Oh, Amelie.
I thought all you ever did was write those weird novels.
That makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated.
Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all.
And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them.
What? Maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that.
Okay.
So, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable to your old mama, do you think you could, let me down now?
You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now.
Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline, It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Here is to Papa and Mama's darling angel.
All of a sudden, everybody's getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family's all about?
This is not a normal family, Sissel.
In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow.
Thanks for your lurk, Perry.
I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody's waiting for the prison van. I almost said the promised land, in case you were wondering. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever, quite unlike a father who's just learned his daughter is safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. Monokuma! The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen.
Oh, he lost his handsomeness. Not as handsome.
I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. For my daughter's sake and for mine.
No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing.
What did he do?
What did he do?
But one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe, and yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us?
No.
Of course, it's still a matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister?
This voice started as an Elvis impersonation, but has quickly become the bad guy from Wild Wild West.
Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives.
I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get a report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it, like the inspector in white said? Inspector in white. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist?
That's the voice. I couldn't place it. 100% it's become that voice, and I don't know why.
That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you?
No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you.
We've actually known, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts.
What? Known? Known about what?
We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator.
There are others!
Watch this. That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made.
There is another.
There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right, they don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator.
A manipulator, huh?
That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanera has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective.
Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. And that's what I thought when I first heard the theory, too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? The minister's mistake! You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. All right, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Carbonella can hear this, too. Let's hear it. I wasn't expecting his hair in the back to look like that, but it does. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Carbonella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. What? I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Oh, this is a game changer. What's going on? This document, what am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. Oh. Wait, don't deliver that document. This OST rocks. Where did this come from? That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. Fear, despair, and suffering? Monica? At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I'd been manipulated. And my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, huh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Carbonella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I would actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. Oh! If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out! Go her! And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I imagine that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Carbonella. This manipulator is a ghost. A departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, There's a ghost talking to us right now. And is the ghost in the room with us right now?
Joe! Joe! Don't tell me you can hear this ghost too!
I'd say the only person who can hear him is you.
Spirit? Ghost? God's in heaven! Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before you make a final decision, sir.
Oh, he's skedaddling. Inspector! Cabanela knows more than he lets on. This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is, it's kind of difficult to explain. Are you about to die, Lynn? Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Lynn, come on, dude. How many times? How many times do I have to save your life, Lynn? Looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Trick time.
I swear if she's dead, dude. What are the odds? Is Lynn dead? Is Camilla dead? Who's dead? What's up, Steve? And thanks for the alert. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off toward Temsick Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator. The person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Well, that does change that. Okay. I see. I hadn't even considered that a factor. Next chapter? Yup. Chapter 14. Burger King foot lettuce. Temsick Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. Oh, it's the chef. How is she doing that? I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? The chicken kitchen? Huh? What's he doing here?
La la la! Let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la.
A little late. It's already ice cold. He just doesn't care. Oh, I love him. I love Mario, guys. He's so great. What's up, Lynn? Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for? Right. I can't find the music box anywhere, but I found something else. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? Is that a hand? Is that a hand? There in the grass. You better see for yourself. Oh, no! Who did? It looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. All right, back 4 minutes in time. What? Who is this? Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there? You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Heartache to heartache, we stand strong. Love is a battlefield. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death.
Rewind.
And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it.
Okay. And what does that have to do with this rock of the gods you mentioned?
You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet, in great detail.
Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom.
I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there!
I've located the target, Beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me?
Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something.
Oh no.
What's up? What? The manipulator! Whoa!
What in the world? What just happened?
Oh, that's Mino.
Mino?
Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park.
Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl.
And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead?
Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods.
Was it the mischief of the gods or was it a ghost trick? But no, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? I'd say so. All right. Time to solve a myrtle. Look at that! There's another flame besides mine!
Ooh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it?
Yeah, so?
Pardon me, but are you a god?
I sincerely doubt it. And at the last minute, the big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be?
I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related.
Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. Oh, I can't wait. Are they gonna show me? What the? This person with much greater powers than me, it's you?
No! Not Missile Dude! Oh! It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Of course Missile would save Camilla. That was so good, dude! What a great pull! Man, that's good. That is really, really good. Good job, Ghost Trick.
Sizzle! Oh my, it's Missile! You look well for being dead.
Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it. I tried really hard and I did it. I saved Miss Camilla.
Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog?
Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead?
I'm glad you asked.
I cannot believe it's Missile!
After Miss Camilla went out and you left.
I love him so much. Are you kidding me? Please tell me he doesn't die.
I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it. Boing.
Oh! This music is great too.
And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. And then here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it, I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her, too.
No.
No.
No, not in the Yamcha pit, dude. That's absolutely a Yamcha reference. I can't believe that. Oh, that's great.
And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump.
Oh, well, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me.
Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart, and then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else would.
I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me.
So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before that little lady's death?
You bet I did.
I like how it's green instead of red. That's fun. This is so good. Yes, my dear, I also gently come blah, 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 blah.
So why can the dog? Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core.
I don't know, it looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw toward the core, and how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself.
Whoa! I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance?
Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing.
And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside?
Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel.
You can't? Then how did you...
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too.
Can you, like, teleport things?
A single leaf hanging from the tree.
Yep. He can swap things. That's so cool.
I tried reaching out to the leaf.
What in the world?
I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Are you kidding me? Swap things with the same shape?
Go ahead and try it. Press swap.
It just happens to be in the shape of a leaf. That's incredible. And so that's how you saved the mistress, is it?
And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager.
Meager?
Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that,
then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head.
But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. The football?
Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino.
So why did you swap him, Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
So we have to get it closer so that he can do it? Oh, wow. That's intricate.
Boink. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do.
I bet there's something you can do now.
Huh?
If we work together, you and me.
Sissel, you think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me?
Of course.
Naturally. So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. So I got to get that other thing closer to Missile. Okay. It's a football. All right, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape.
Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball.
Okay, rugby ball, huh? And with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile.
Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press RT.
They're giving me a whole new playable character in chapter 14 out of 18.
That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press RT...
Control will come back to me.
Okay, let's try it.
Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. All right. Let's get to work. Trowel is there for some reason. Oh. Oopsie. Hopefully that's okay. I'm sorry about all the trouble, Sissel. If only my paw could reach a little further, I could have swapped that big lump one more time. Swapped it with that big rugby ball in the tree nearby. That's all right. That's what we're going to do now, together. I'm going to give it my best. The first thing to do is to find a path to that rugby ball. Oh boy, I'm really messing up. Do I have to start over? All right, Missile, your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use RT. I think I already messed up. I think I went the wrong way. Okay. Okay. Would you look at that? There sure are a lot of round things around here. Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy! My hair is also round! Okay. But he's all the way over there. Does he have to be able to touch the round thing? Nope. Nope. Yes. Swap. I think that's right. Ah. So close. Here you come already. I swear to myself not to repeat any mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand, otherwise you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed. I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished. It wouldn't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, huh? Where'd that letter go? I just saw a leaf fly away. Ah! That's really tricky. Ooh, that's really tricky. Come on! Oh, wait! No. No. Ah, we're so close. Okay. Missile, I need you to leave that. Okay. Swing. Look at this funny flattened bowl. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I'd say. There must be something we can do. I'm trying to. I can't trick it in any way? Come on. What's up, Chovy? How we doing? Okay, I'm not gonna be able to reach that swing unless it's the very beginning. Time's up. Chovy, this game is so good. Just given the games that I've seen you play before, I think you would super enjoy this game. What's up, Cam? How we doing? I'm doing good here. Okay. I gotta go quick. Stop talking. Stop talking. You're distracting me. Stop. This is very tough to control. No. No! Come on, dude. You kidding? A little bit. Just a little. Just a little. Yes. Oh, we're so close. Maybe the tire would be closer. That's so specific, dude. Weasel it? No. Weasel. Weasel it. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Okay, hang on. I gotta wait for the thing to fall. Okay, weasel it. No, I don't want to swap it. I want to move to it. Yeah. Oh, okay, so that's not the answer. Definitely thought it was going to be. Curse you! There's nothing I can swap with. Yes, there is. No, there's nothing I can swap with. No! Oh no! What am I to do? So it's gotta be Missile. What on earth could Missile swap with? Can't swap with that. Day is good. Had a meeting earlier and now chilling through some other work till my one-on-one with my boss. Rock on. I'm stumped, dude. There's got to be some way to stop him on the swing, but I don't know how. Because they gave me the hint that it had something to do with the swing. And that's all they told me.
Gee whiz. Fascinating. It has to be the exact same shape. Let's see. Nothing different happens because it's the tire. Oh, man, I don't know. This is a stumper. It's got to have something to do with the swing, and it's got to have something to do with missile. Missile's got to be the one to do it. But I don't know how. Can I close it? I can. Good to know. No. Weasel, no. No. It's so hard. Weasel it. Yeah. Interesting. So what on earth can we do with the swing? Can the swing swap with something? Is there anything on the other side? Nothing, dude. No, the tire doesn't prevent it. We'll test it right now, but I'm like 99% sure. Nope. The love letter's got to have something to do with it eventually, but I don't know what and when. Okay. So I know that Sissel can make it swing harder. But the issue is that I can't get Sissel there until the guy swings it. You'd be surprised, Chovy, this game does have you control a telephone quite a lot. Not helpful. Not helpful, Sissel. I might be looking up a guide. Ah! I'm pretty stumped. I don't look up a guide lightly, but I'm literally out of ideas. No, wrong button. Maybe they'll give me a hint at some point. So close. Gotta have something to do with the round things, but I don't know what. That was fast.
I am stumped. Can I just keep spinning it? Okay. That'll do. No, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. Welcome in, No Swagowski. This just might buy us some time. We'll keep him spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for that long. But anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance. Okay. So we definitely have somewhat of an opportunity now. What is that opportunity? Who could say? At the very least, I can release this. Even though I don't know what that does yet. Nope, can't do that. This'll move. I can release this. Again, even though I'm not sure what it does. What? What? What does he mean, don't forget about my powers? What does he mean by that? That was a strange thing for him to say at that particular time, and I want to know why. Why did he say such a thing? Have I considered remembering my powers? You know what? I sure haven't. I should think about that. I should consider that again. Oh, I can't move the tire! Is the love letter, like, slightly umbrella shaped? I don't see that. Where did the baseball go? Ah, man. Cecil, did you see that? Did you see the seesaw? Yes, it really sent the little ball flying. Did. Wait a second. With the umbrella open, is that what it is? Okay. All right, we got this. We got this. This is the one. This is the one. This is where it happens. This is the magic. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. We're going mega speed here. Stop talking. Stop. Teeter that ball in that umbrella. I'm thinking the tire. What do you guys think? Basketball or tire? I guess we'll try basketball first. I feel like it'd be more aerodynamic. Weasel it. Stop. Weasel, yeah. And now we wait.
Weasel. No. Weasel. Wait. Not quite. Yes, thank you. I was a little scared there for a second. Spin faster. Okay. Now, what do we do? Umbrella, quickly. I don't know about the balloon. I don't know why the balloon is there, but I'm gonna release it as well because I feel like it's gotta have something to do with something. Close it. Open it. Now we wait for the basketball. Boom jams. The magic, dude. I don't... Wait. Now can we swap? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now I think I'm supposed to swap with the... Oh, no! The tire has to be here, doesn't it? No. Man! No, dude! Maybe. We'll see what happens. I think that's it, isn't it? It'll weigh down the branch. Man! All right. Another one. Another one. Here we go. This is the one. This is the one. This last was just like a trial run, okay? Last one was a test. I was testing you to see if you guys were paying attention. And now I know that you are. And here we go. This time, experience the magic, okay? Another. The good news is that I have plenty of time. I've got to swap the basketball. Yes? Let's do it this way. I might be overthinking this. Stop. I might be overthinking this. I think that's what we have to do. I'm not entirely sure, but my hunch is that that is what we have to do. Okay, brother man. You spin me right round, baby, right round. When you're with the baby, right round, round, round. Open. Slows down. Homeboy jumps on the basketball. Chow. Basketball goes in the umbrella. Missile. Your turn. Missile. 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 Missile, you go into basketball. You go down. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Weasel it. Swap them. Come on, money. Let's see it. Come on. Was that the right call? We move the ball. What do you think, Missile? Is it close enough? Come on, baby.
With the ball there, I think I can do it.
In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready?
You bet.
Am I supposed to do it? Am I supposed to be Missile here? Or is he gonna do it? How am I gonna get there? I'm stressed. I'm very stressed. I hope that I'm right. Pushes it. Drop, drop. Go, 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 go. Yes, okay, good. He does it. He does it. He does it. Whoa!
Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go.
The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball.
Yes! She's gonna get hit in the head with the football. Yeah! There! How's that? We did it! We did it! My head has been spared! Truly, that was a try, worthy of the gods!
And now Mino is right where he belongs.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we?
Fate averted.
Now nobody has to die except for me.
Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
Now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see.
Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that.
Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already.
Oh, of course, you're right.
Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her?
Certainly, you have my word.
Let's go back then to the present.
So Missile is just my little assistant from now on? That makes me real happy. I love that dog so much. Oh, how absurd.
And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done.
No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's all right after all.
After all, she has me.
Missile, are you in there?
Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her.
Missile.
Eee! Oh no! Miss Lynn! No!
He's gone. He's gone. I'm going to leave it up to Missile.
It kind of looks like Missile's being left up to the wind.
Oh, this game is ridiculous. Ooh. I have something to give you. No. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the bark, the rock of the gods.
Aren't you forgetting your promise?
Oh, pardon me, pardon me. Bling. My apologies, this is for you. Oh. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you.
Not at all. I was only doing what the rock of the gods would have wanted.
What's happening?
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. What's happening right now? What's going on? Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be. Have we met before?
Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about...
Have you met this strange young man before, Len?
I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago in this park. It could only be one thing that I can think of.
Looks like I better talk to Mr. Leaflet here.
Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it?
It could just be a coincidence. But apparently you know Our Lady Detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago?
Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that.
What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning?
Don't you know? It's right there in front of us.
Where'd this track come from? Okay. I still cannot believe Missile died like Yamcha. That is the funniest thing ever.
Missile. Wait a minute. You say gods, but do you mean dogs?
Stop.
Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games.
I've seen that guy before, but I forgot where because I've never played this one. Are you talking about the dog? Or are you talking about this character that's talking right now? I've never seen this character with the yarn head. But Sissel, the main character with the blonde hair, I have seen before. And Missile was in both Ace Attorney and this game.
You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a look at that monument. Monument?
Yeah, the blonde guy is definitely notable. Rock of the Gods, Timsic Park.
The Rock of the Gods.
Is it a meteorite?
The rock is buried in the ground right here. It's been here these 10 years.
What?
Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle.
Are we aliens? What do you mean? A miracle? What is going on? A meteorite all of a sudden happened on the exact night that a myrtle happened?
So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Eek.
Now just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her.
It's gonna be Sissel, dude. It's gonna be Sissel. I just know it.
I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. It's got to be me. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly turned bluish white.
I was not expecting meteorite.
What? When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back.
Oh wait, so maybe I'm not the criminal. Why would they blur the face down?
The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day.
So he never actually shot the criminal? Oh, the mysteries on mysteries, dude.
10 years ago, the little girl that was saved was you. Was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Timsic, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth.
It's gotta be a anagram, doesn't it?
I never knew about this Timsic.
Kismet? Isn't Kismet the name of like a devil? Or a god in like Final Fantasy? Am I right about that? Isn't that some kind of like something Japanese god or Greek god or something? Kismet? Yeah, Sneaky knows it. That's something.
I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me.
Destiny or fate. Okay. But what is it from? Is it Greek?
You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember.
But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Len.
It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Timsic, after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed today. And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park. The Rock of the Gods, that is my mission. See, I was not expecting this turn. A turn into the spiritual? I'm taking you with me, Missile. Although I guess we have been spirits the entire time. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that. But Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Timsic thing. And if he knew... The man died. I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? He's a Lear. The Rock of the Gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again in the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. It's getting so good. We found the music box, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I wanted to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. See?
He calls that a knack? It's more like brute strength to me. Okay, Bugs Bunny.
Here you are.
Don't look down the barrel of a gun.
You should find scorch marks on the grip.
Scorch marks?
When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case of report, there was mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame, too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
it proves a contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
yay, we did it! I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago.
But the journey is not over, is it?
Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened.
Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives, got involved in their fates. The only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow, I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to find out the truth about us.
Fair enough. Fire away.
Manipulator! Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too.
Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me, too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too?
There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see.
I told Detective Jowd about it. It's the guy from the dump yard, whatever it's called. It's not called a dump yard. What is it called? Just the dump. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place.
That's very strange indeed. A junkyard.
Junkyard! Junkyard! The dump yard! Well, I'm going to start calling it that from now on. Oh, no. Oh, that's ridiculous.
A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
Junkyard has nothing on scrapyard. That's exactly what I was thinking, Sneaky. I was going to say we fenced in my backyard to make it a dump yard for my dog. Oh, no. Not toilet humor. Not in my Christian Minecraft server. You haven't?
That old pigeon guy.
Who in the world is he? That's what I want to know. Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Timsick. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there.
So you found out about that, did you?
I heard that meteorite saved little Lynn's life.
That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day.
But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But he was the meteorite.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true. You were trying to save me.
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh? What? What?
On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there! I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic.
Who is it? It's gotta be me. It's gotta be Sissel.
At that time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Detective Jowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn.
What is happening? Tell us more than that. So the man who grabbed me died that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was my fate, my punishment for what I'd done.
Never forgot his face, dude. Our face.
I painted pictures in my cell. Nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget.
It's my face. I was the one. He killed me. And somehow I'm alive. I'm a ghost. I've been a ghost all along because I'm an alien that came on a meteorite somehow.
And tonight, I finished my last portrait. The final face I wanted to remember.
It's me. We've already seen this reveal.
The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight.
So he killed me. Huh?
It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park at that time? That's right. The face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd, that can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight, and he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel.
Oh, it's getting good.
What? From the first minute I lays eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, Who in the world is this guy? I...
No! No phone calls, dude! Oh, curses! The tension!
Mr. Minister. Inspector Cabanela, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
Excuse me, our demand.
What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage.
What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela?
You know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life, even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call.
Okay, so he was in the dump yard's office. So I gotta go to the dump yard. What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cabanela?
I mean, we knew he was a bad guy from the minute we met him.
The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us.
I'm into it.
And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that than when I started.
Am I a clone, dude? Am I a clone? Am I an alien? Am I a whole different species of Sissels? How many lives have I lived? Am I also the lamp? Is the lamp gonna be me?
Ooh, chapter 15.
We still have 4 chapters, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's no way we're getting through them in this stream.
10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage and then was killed by a meteorite fragment.
No, that's not true. He said it was gonna be a different name.
Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me at the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory.
Wait, I don't understand what that metaphor means. What? What is happening? What is happening right now? What is going on?
I see myself.
Am I a clone? Is it confirmed? Are we clones? Are we all aliens? Did we come with the meteorite? What is going on? Oh, no. Commander Sith? Oh my goodness, what is this, a Star War?
Oh, this is blowing my mind. There you are, Commander Sith. Finally.
So, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you.
Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up.
I say, I believe we fulfill every one of your conditions in our deal. What right have you to complain about anything outside our bargain?
We can talk about that when we get together.
This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Cyril.
Did he shoot him? Is Inspector Cabanela dead?
Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn.
Oh my goodness! I'm so mesmerized! I have so many questions.
Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man.
Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had to report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir.
Have they now? By all means, let me have a look.
Man, we haven't seen these guys in a while.
Yes, we're very close.
We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir.
Very well.
Are we in a submarine? There went the phone. So much for that plan. Oh, the zoom out. Oh, the zoom out. We're in a submarine. Oh, what a twist. What a twist, dude. Holy smokes. This game won't stop.
Nice try, Inspector Cabanela. But you could never stop me. See ya, sucker.
Who are we?
How are there many of us? All right, well, time to go 4 minutes back in the past and save Cabanela. So I guess he's not a bad guy? Hey, you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy, still unconscious, huh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm going to find my answers, I can't run away from it. Rewind time. Woo! This is a good story, y'all. This is a good story.
Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call.
Oh no, Cabanela's a good guy? That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? I can't feel pain. Alien confirmed, dude. There's something weird about him. Is he an android? Are we robots with souls? Are we clones? Something's weird.
Why are you doing this?
Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. What? So I am?
Huh? Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that?
Oh.
Wrong! I was murdered by all of you.
He felt no pain. What is he? Detective Jowd, who chased me down, forced me into a corner even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there where I was running.
Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park.
If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage.
That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard.
And finally you, Inspector Cabanela.
Me.
If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. And my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth, me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are.
I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway.
Huh! Whoa! What is happening? What is happening?
Because
Now then, Inspector, time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition of my deal, to wipe out everybody who knew about Timsic. My mind is blown! Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense.
hey man, mind telling me what's going on?
Inspector Cabanela, he's awake.
My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanela character who just got shot is me?
Yeah, that's right.
And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me?
I guess so.
But you couldn't be, could you?
Huh?
After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So,
Who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need.
so you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere, a life valuable to this nation. Okay, do your thing, baby.
Wow! Wow! What a great third act twist. I'm here for it. All right. Time to solve this Myrtle. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Well, I'd say he's got some special powers. Is he gonna notice? He did. Uh-oh! What's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. I noticed you. Oh, he's looking at me! Hey! He's looking at me! I see you! I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I control everything. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. No! Oh, wait, don't shoot! Holy smokes! Ah, where's Missile when you need him, dude? Time's up! The other me knows the powers of the dead well. Who wouldn't notice what you just did? You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby!" Looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers right in front of him like that. Guess I'd better rewind the clock and see if I can pick up any other clues. What? Ah! I kind of figured. Can I... He'd notice that. Can I make a phone call downstairs? No. Let's see what advice I have. So are you a manipulator too? I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you'd better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about skills like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right, I better be careful. Okay, he did notice me closing the spout lid at the very least. Got a meeting, so I need to bounce. See you later, Cam. Thanks for being here. Appreciate ya. Have a good rest of your Thursday. See you around the Discord. Oh, yes. Forgot about that. Oh, no. Look at this place. What? What in the world happened here? Think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here, and now there's another death lying around here. What, another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. Oh, I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. The old man. Hey, come to think of it, where is that old pigeon guy? Pigeon Man's dead? Oh, man. Excuse me. Are you awake?
Of course. I never sleep during work hours.
Professor, do you recognize me?
There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of.
He hasn't lost his memory.
I'm not the type who likes losing things, but never mind that. Cabanera, this is quite a surprising guest you brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place.
Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest, actually, so he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back.
Pitiful.
Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death, in order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? No, we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanela, but if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Rewind time. Timeception. Okay. Weird. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Feeling real sick, bed rest time. Oh no, Perry, I know you just dropped that in the prayer request. Hopefully you get to a doctor sometime soon and figure out what's going on.
Don't be daft, I can't leave now. He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading.
Wait, so is this my body? Because we're at the dump yard. Tomorrow, telehealth. Good, good, good.
This is the source of the powers if I remove it.
He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect, it's a spirit.
Ridiculous.
Fascinating. So you figured it all out, huh? Yep. You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanela. So it's really true. I wasted a lot of time here tonight because of you, Inspector.
Okay, I think I'm putting it together. Lamp guy is definitely the bad guy. He taught us how to do what we needed to do, and now he's taken over this body. This body is like a shaman. It just serves as a power source. I think Sissel is nothing more than a husk, and the husk can be whoever it needs to be. That's my theory. Current theory, that's it.
But it's just like you said. I died 10 years ago.
This body, I mean, don't mind if I do. Thank you. The greatest gamer, 5-head moment, a vessel and a shell.
I control everything. This shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn.
So it's true, you were manipulating my baby that time. You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that?
To create conclusive evidence, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer, just like Zhao did. Now then, Professor, I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you.
Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then?
I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room.
They're just watching.
This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way.
Professor, look out!
Hence the broken bones. Wow, dude. Wow!
Dynamite, huh? When the devil did he put that there?
He planned it all out tonight.
Having my baby shoot him. Having his corpse disappear.
His corpse disappeared?
That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter.
He was blue.
All the people that are blue are bad guys. He said he was going to take his corpse back to the lab, but he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby.
You saw through their plan, huh?
I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off.
Bought him off?
I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought he could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead.
Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn.
And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here?
No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back even further into the past.
Ooh. Okay. What are we gonna do?
What in the world is this thing?
This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Timsic radiation, it responds.
Got that, kid? Isn't it a lovely thing?
I guess sometimes it's important not to think about things too much.
What a sorry pair.
Versus.
Fool, what do you think you're doing?
I just thought I'd try it out.
If you do, you're going to set the contraption in motion.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought. He just thought he'd blow me up, is what he thought.
Whoops, that was my bad. But there aren't a lot of things I can use on my tricks on in this room. It's no use, I can't open it. Could the fact the professor is standing on it have anything to do with it?
I may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set.
You sound so proud of that fact. This door is such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard. Wouldn't you agree, Professor?
Yes, that's why we're both dead.
A door that opens downward, huh?
Why? Hold it up just a little bit higher.
Yeah!
Okay, he wakes up. Time passes. They're talking. He stands up. Nope. There's a lot of gesturing. Stop! Why would you walk on it? Man, where is an opportunity? There's no opportunity. What's up?
Cecil. Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you?
Find me. I don't know whose voice this is. Before I'm carried away.
What's with that frail sound and call for help? He's here somewhere.
Ray?
Friend of yours? Yep, a little guy that looks a little fragile but has strength to surprise you.
Missile? Is it Missile?
Well, he's asking you to find him. And before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him?
Where are you? Where are you, Missile? Are you here? Nothing new.
Cecil!
There he is again.
Farewell! Sounds like a little pal was carried away.
Where was he?
Maybe you should have tried to find her somehow.
Tried? Tried? You don't think I tried? You don't think I tried? Give me a break. There was nothing to go to.
Is he here?
No, of course not. What do you mean tried? There was nowhere else for me to go. Oh, good. It at least skipped through a lot of it. He doesn't, there's nothing that happens. Progress, progress. Nope.
Carried away. Carried away. What do you mean? Don't be ominous, Missile. What am I missing? What on earth could I be missing? Am I crazy? What have I not clicked on? What is it talking about? I don't understand. What do you mean? Looked around every nook and cranny. I've done everything I could, dude. Was it the rats? Do I not have to be in ghost form? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Oh my goodness, that's so annoying. That's so obnoxious. I can't get to the rats. It has to be what it is, but I don't understand how this is even going to work. I don't think so. Before I'm carried away, frail. It's gotta be the rats. The leaf! The stupid leaf!
Cecil, here I am in a really dumb spot with a thing you didn't know you could do with a power you didn't know you had.
Oh, hey, it's...
Missile!
What are you doing here?
Don't you really have to ask? Seriously, are you going there?
No, that's okay, never mind. Anyways, I need your power. Will you help me out?
Of course. Here, let me come join you.
Nope, nope, nope.
Okay, here I am, Cecil.
Now maybe things will flow in a new direction.
Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky.
Okay. A ball. A lamp. Telephone. Well, the only thing currently is the ball. But it's way too far away. Ooh. Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something.
Cecil, my animal instincts are starting to surface.
If you mean you want to chase them, I think you had to be alive to do that. Must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can.
Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that.
A bigger commotion, huh? Okay. Oh! All of them!
Now that's what I'd call some proper commotion.
They're making that trash can dance.
Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back.
What a dangerous bunch. Beautiful. Genius.
Do you remember how to use my powers?
Yeah, you can swap things. I'm doing it, don't tell me.
Well, to be precise, I can swap things that look like they have the same shape.
What's the difference?
As I was being carried away by the wind and falling into the river, I realized something. If you look at things from a
Yes, I get it. You know, that's a pretty good point for a little doggy who came in sewage. No, I know what to do. Stop it. Oh, because Sissel's in there. Understood. Oh, it's close enough. It's close enough. Beautiful.
Look out!
Nice. A bit silly, but it works. He survived. And Sissel's none the wiser. Yes! Sorry, little pigeon. Don't worry, we're fine. He's alive. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you.
I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones, approximately. I didn't count them, but if I had to.
I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I have to move you, though. Quite a bit, actually.
No!
He's fine.
I can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off.
Sorry, Inspector Cabanel. I couldn't do anything to help you.
And here I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoy the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby.
Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here.
Sweet, dude. All right, now we just got to save Cabanela, who I thought was a bad guy until just now.
What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead, not that you aren't.
I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me is giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that.
Come on. Come on now.
And what's this lively little creature?
Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life.
Camilla, God's in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage.
It's a cruel twist of fate, indeed.
Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage?
Yes, well, sorry, little warrior.
Miss Camilla, a hostage? What's a hostage?
Anyway, Inspector Cabanela, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right?
But this time it's different, right, Sissel?
That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay?
Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought.
Okay, and he's alive now. All right, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there.
Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you.
What if I needed you?
Okay, lovey-dove, we need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Goss in it, so don't drop it.
Thank you, Dove.
There you are, Sissel.
Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun.
You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you?
There you go again with that stuff.
Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way.
Wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanela without him noticing.
Oh, it's even worse than last time.
Anywho, jump in there and do something.
Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap RT.
Oh, I thought they were the same shape.
What can you do, Missile? Huh.
I can't do anything, so it's got to be something with missile. Is he suggesting that we change out the bullet with something else? Is that what I'm understanding here? I guess let's see what happens. Oh, that's right. So what is bullet shaped, do you reckon?
Did you see that? That bad Sissel turned around.
Oh, I gotcha. Figured it out. Do you have to call him that? Yeah, maybe this is our chance to do some ghost tricks. Yes, it is. It is, it is, it is, it is, it is. Let me do it. Let me do it. Okay. Yes, it is. I can't stand when games do that, dude. Get out of there. Get out of there, missile. I'm thinking helmet as well. Gun. Shoots him. This is also an opportunity. No, it's not. Thought it would be. Stepladder's in a different position. That's a bullet shape, isn't it? What, dude?
This is getting weird. Okay, hang on. Do I have to weave the needle here? Because that's going to be intense. No. That can't be what they want me to do. That's too tight. There's no way. That's not possible. That's not doable. It can't be now.
Would you look at that right on the hook? I love knit hats, so warm and most of all soft.
Yes, I know. That has the same shape as the helmet you just knocked down. I noticed that as well. But what? I can't. That's impossible, dude. If I turn the lamp, Sissel will notice. Right? I swear that's what'll happen. Ah, there's no way. It's got to be something like that. Ah, it's outrageous. I mean, I did it. Yeah, that's not it. Let's just see what happens. Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead.
Now's our chance. Now's our chance. I'm in the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else.
Well, what? It's our only hope. There's got to be something with the same shape and direction as the bullet. I got to see it first. I can't see it. I'm hoping it's that. Okay. Poof. How would he not notice? How would he not notice? He's just not paying attention. There's just no way. I don't think he noticed. Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act.
And now I'll say again, I love knit hats, so warm and most of all, soft. Did I do all right?
You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life.
And I'll keep doing it too, over and over.
This is absurd. What I saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for.
All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor?
So you two were working together?
And that's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us.
I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all.
Okay, let's hurry back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla.
You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. This game is insane. All right, we're stopping at the next save point. I'm pretty sure it'll be the next chapter point. I'm hoping so, anyway. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanela, the man in red left. And now a new story is about to unfold in a new present. How are you feeling, you old crazy character?
Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be, a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, right, like I'm going to believe that. So what? The guy in the red is gone, huh?
Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us.
Poor guy.
Oh, you picked a bad time not to listen to me, buddy of mine. If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now.
I might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way.
Yeah, sorry. I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen.
I Guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him.
Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost.
Revenge? The guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago.
He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame.
What about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. If you haven't done what you did. What'd you do?
Yes. 10 years ago on that day, the SIU was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation, and then I did it. I made 2 very stupid mistakes.
Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it.
Fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, SIU can make the rest of your life a living hell.
But
I'd just been assigned to the SIU, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement, but I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that.
Cavanella, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report.
Got it, I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun.
That's a pretty big mistake.
How could you? He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Len in the first place.
That feels like, yes, but no.
We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication.
Overseas communication?
For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time, and in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office.
Those 2 inmates at the special prison, huh?
We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation, and then finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal.
Submarine?
But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers would have fallen into their hands.
Right.
Highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl as a hostage.
Camilla.
We have to stop him before he leaves the country.
This spotless record of yours. Is it really that important to you?
Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life.
Than your life?
After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the SIU. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the manipulator case.
The manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much?
Of course. Why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Jowd shooting Alma? I didn't care what he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story than some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder, everything in my power, and then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator, he's gonna prove that Jowd is innocent.
What incredible determination.
I like Cavanella now.
There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison?
That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime.
That's almost as good of an argument as almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. That's hilarious.
I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I was to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the justice minister. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby.
So that's it, huh?
But
But there's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions.
Ha ha! What's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around, give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight.
Such as? Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute?
I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police.
The police, huh?
Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse, hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead, but I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. Aliens! An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing. Oh, I bet that's what I've been chasing all night.
Could you tell me more?
Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity too.
All right, we're going to go a little bit past 1 o'clock just because I really want to finish this chapter and I feel like we're nearly there.
That's the only way I can describe it too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead all right, no question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him.
Not a scratch, but I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment.
I don't understand it any more than you do.
Especially since we were like 10 minutes late, so it's fair. It's fair game.
I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut.
Android! I'm telling you, he's a robot, dude! Or an alien!
As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went. No scarring or blood either.
Dude! He's a husk, bro! Ah!
And I never had the chance to solve the mystery.
That's because the corpse up and vanished on us.
This morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there's one way the corpse could have disappeared.
What's that? It walked out! It walked out, obviously. Dun, dun, burn.
It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own.
What?
He was dead, but he wasn't dead.
We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove.
The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body.
Radiation?
I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine what exactly that kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown.
Wait a minute. Could it be?
That's right. It was coming from the meteorite fragment. Aliens!
Fairies? Fairies, fairies, fairies!
I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. Just as I expected it to take the radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. At that time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die, only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner and became a dump yard superintendent. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here.
Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush?
It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here.
I heard there was an oddball here who was researching Timsick. Is that you, baby?
Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball?
I was investigating the manipulator case then, and then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head.
At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "The source of my power is not of this world." Oh! Ah! And that's when I put 2 and 2 together, baby. The manipulator case in Timsek was somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla.
So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd?
That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device, but there was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried.
Camilla told Jowd it did have something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move.
I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate. Otherwise, the gun wouldn't fire.
So that means someone manipulated Camilla's contraption.
As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Inspector Cabanela!
Hey, baby.
Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to.
Is that really the image she had of him?
Come on, it's got to be the end of the chapter. How long are they going to go? Inspector Cabanela, I'm sorry. I just heard you were chasing after that man all this time to try to help Detective Jowd. The manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. And that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw them in the slammer.
Yikes.
Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke.
Ha ha ha! But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh.
Jowd!
The minister called off the execution order, and while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too. A thing that you do!
That's a pretty extreme while he was at it.
This music rocks!
Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me.
There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second.
Jowd. Oh, yeah. Is that his jacket? Is he about to turn into the real Jowd?
5 years ago, you left this cult with me just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day.
Wow. He's here. In his jail getup.
I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come.
Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then.
Good luck, my old friend.
The present you gave me is just what I needed. Thank you.
Glad you like it.
Sissel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me?
Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is and the phone line doesn't work.
They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please?
Okay, fine. I'm counting on you.
This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. All right, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanela.
It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing that who I am than ever. But now I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn.
Save point. Perfect. Folks, we are Checkpoint Church. We are really a church. I'm Nerd Pastor Nate. I'm really the pastor of this community. We are on streams Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays here on Twitch TV. We are also on Discord every single day of the week. Exclamation point Discord if you want to join up, learn more about the kind of stuff that we're doing over there. We actually have another stream coming up this week. We have a bonus stream. It's actually called our Why Checkpoint Church stream. That'll be happening tomorrow at 4 p.m. We'll be going 8 hours raising funds for a missionary to be sent to the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit coming up in November in Texas. So be sure to tune in 4 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time for lots of silly antics, games, all sorts of fun stuff. I look forward to seeing you all then. Folks, as we are a church, we believe 3 things to be true about every single one of you. Whether you believe in God, don't believe in God, go to church, don't go to church, hate God, hate church. We believe that number 1, God loves you. Number 2, we love you. Number 3, you matter. With that, we are going to go ahead and spam that chat for a raid. If you are a subscriber, you have the animated You Matter. Everybody has PogChamp, I'm pretty sure. And if you are just a follower, then you should have the static one. We're going to go find somebody to raid out to really quickly because I got to go. Let's see. Who all is live right now? I hope that you guys are loving Ghost Trick. I am loving it. I so apologize if you're not loving it as much as I am. Jade's live. Oh, well, perfect. Jade is live. We'll raid out Jade because I feel like we never get to do that. So Jade, hopefully, just starting. I can't tell. I'm pretty sure Jade's stream is just starting. So if you would, let Jade know that we believe that he and his community matter by spamming that You Matter in the chat. I so appreciate you doing that for me. Folks, have a good rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow afternoon for an 8-hour epic stream of epic proportions. Until then, be well, and I hope to see you on the Discord. Bye-bye!